Tonight on Mello Tv Sports, Dr. Warren Blake will step down as president of the JAAA. Cheptegei breaks the 5,000-meter world record. And Reggae Boys goalkeeper Andre Blake wins Golden Glove Award at the MLS is Back tournament. We start Mello TV Sports with Jamaican track and field, as Dr. Warren Blake has decided to call time on his tenure as head of Jamaica's track and field local governing body. The man, who has led the Jamaica Athletics Administration Association for the past 9 years, has announced that he will not be seeking re-election for the presidency at the annual general meeting in November. Dr. Blake defeated former Olympian Grace Jackson to take the reins in 2011, replacing Howard Aries, who had passed suddenly. He won re-election in 2016. Dr. Blake has served on the executive committee for the past 20 years. First Vice President Ian Forbes and General Secretary Garth Gale are expected to contest for the position at the AGM, which would be held on November 28. On to some exciting track and field news still. Uganda's Joshua Cheptegei produced a record-breaking run in Monaco to erase the 16-year-old 5,000-meter world record by almost 2 seconds. The 23-year-old, who won the 10,000-meter world title in Doha last year, had promised he would take a shot at the time, but success seemed unlikely. However, guided by trackside lights illustrating world record pace, he came home in a time of 12 minutes 35.36 seconds. Now, the previous mark was set by Ethiopian great Kenenisa Bekele in a time of 12 minutes 37.35 seconds. Remarkably, it is Cheptegei's second world record in Monaco this year, despite the season being badly interrupted by the coronavirus pandemic. Now, he broke the 5-kilometer road world record in the Principality in February. He was not the only athlete to make light of the lack of competition action to post some impressive times. Britain's Laura Muir broke Dane Kelly Holmes' 21-year-old British 1,000-meter record with a time of 2 minutes 30.82 seconds in a race won by Kenya's Olympic champion Faith Kipyegon. Norwegian world champion Kristen Warholm turned the 400-meter hurdles into a solo time trial, breaking Kevin Young's 1992 meeting record in 47.10 seconds. On to Formula One racing. Lewis Hamilton set the pace from teammate Valtteri Bottas as Mercedes dominated Friday practice at the Spanish Grand Prix. Hamilton was 0.287 seconds up on Bottas in the second session after Bottas topped the first by 0.039 seconds. Red Bull's Max Verstappen was 0.821 seconds off in third position. Renault's Daniel Ricciardo was fourth fastest, ahead of the surprising Haas of Romania's Grosjean in fifth. We kick it over to football news now. Reggae Boys captain and goalkeeper Andre Blake picked up the Golden Glove Award for the just concluded MLS is Back tournament. Blake, who plays for the Philadelphia Union, also received the award for save of the tournament from a game against New York City FC on July 9. The 29-year-old led all goalkeepers in the tournament with 32 saves, far and away the most in the competition, producing an 86.5% save percentage, which was also the best among the league's keepers. Blake was credited with 4 wins in all to help the Union reach the semi-finals. He kept 2 clean sheets, a 7-save shutout of New York City FC in a 1-0 win in both teams' Group A opener, and a 1-0 shutout of the New England Revolution in the round of 16. Of Blake's 32 saves, 19 of them came on shots from inside the penalty area. Included in that total was a remarkable save on NYFC's New York Herber in the 87th minute of the tournament's opening match on July 9, which won him the save of the tournament. Blake placed 4th in the player of the tournament voting. On to Champions League news now. The German man Thomas Müller and the Brazilian man Felipe Coutinho scored a brace each as Bayern Munich today demolished fellow European giant Barcelona in a one-sided Champions League quarter-final in Lisbon, Portugal. Ivan Perisic, Serge Gnabry, Joshua Kimmich and Robert Lewandowski added the others as Hansi Flick's side became the first ever team to score 8 goals in a Champions League game. They now await the winner of tomorrow's match between English giants Manchester City and French side Olympique Lyon. An old goal by defender David Alaba and Luis Suarez's strike accounted for Barcelona's goals. On to some netball news now. Goal attack Shimona Nelson and defense Jodian Ward will come face to face with Janelle Fowler and the West Coast Fever in this weekend's round 4 of the Suncorp Super Netball League in Australia. Fowler is the statistical leader for attempts and goals scored respectively with 178 and 163 to lead the Fever to 4th position and 4 points from 1 win and 2 losses. Ward is 4th on the list for interceptions with 6, for the Magpies who are 6th from a similar 1 win and 2 losses. That game tomorrow will be the first of 2 on the day. Romilda Aiken and the Queensland Firebirds will take on the Giants in the second matchup. Aiken leads the offensive rebound charts with 24, while Janelle Fowler is 4th with 7. Kadian Dehaney and the league-leading Melbourne Vixens will take on the Adelaide Thunderbirds with Shamira Sterling on Sunday. Sterling leads the league in defensive rebounds with 8. We bowl over cricket news now. Mohammad Rizwan's batting half-century dragged Pakistan past the 200 mark before bad light ended today's day 2 of the second test against England with just 40.2 overs bowled. Rizwan's 60 not out showed admirable fight in challenging batting conditions as Stuart Broad 3 of 56 and James Anderson 3 for 48 added to their opening day's scalps as the tourists closed on 223 for 9. Pakistan 1-0 down in the series began the day on 126 for 5 under heavy lights and heavy cloud cover after bad weather had delayed the start of play until 12:30 p.m. Babar Azam 29 overnight fell for 47 after making 20 of the 29 runs eked out in the hour before lunch as England's seamers initially struggled to bowl a consistent line. When bad light brought an end to the day just 9 balls after the restart, it meant that an over of days worth of overs has already been lost in the test, and the forecast is for more unsettled weather over the next 3 days. Now to end tonight's sports package, we present you with the play of the night. Cristiano Ronaldo's bicycle kick for Real Madrid versus Juventus. And those are the stories making sports news tonight. We now head back to the news desk with Shelley-Ann Hill.
Thank you, Christopher. And now to end tonight's newscast, here are the main points. 11 new COVID-19 cases recorded in the last 24 hours, taking the total of confirmed cases to 1,082. Director of Elections reports that the ECJ and the Ministry of Health have agreed on COVID-19 protocols, including the wearing of masks. Minister of Health and Wellness signs MOU to adopt the Ginger Hill Health Centre in St. Elizabeth, and newly resurfaced roadway opened at Burnside Hill in Red Hills, St. Andrew. And that's our news package for you tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News at 8. I am Shelley-Ann Hill. Stay safe and pleasant viewing.